cut.
Girls don't say that.
You guys use my worst one.
You're saying this is your worst one?
Because the other one I did the lines perfectly.
Who doesn't think it was their best take?
Oh my God. She exposed them on TV, and they don't like that. Today I'm reacting to one of the most highly requested episodes you guys have been commenting for me to take a look at. It's the CoverGirl commercial from Cycle 6, and during judging, a model accuses the panel of choosing the worst commercial of her, and they are not happy about that. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace.
We get to this amazing architectural beauty in the hills, and we're just like, what's going on?
Hello. Hi. So what have you girls been learning about this week?
Everything but modeling.
Improv. That's a very important thing for a model to have under her belt. Now today you girls are going to do a commercial for CoverGirl Clean Liquid Makeup, and the commercial will be improvised.
What?
There is no photo shoot this week. It's actually
Improvised?
a commercial. I'm really nervous.
Now I'm going to introduce you to...
What do you mean? What do you mean by improvised? Do you mean the girls are gonna have to make up things? Because no.
Now I'm going to introduce you to Mike. Mike is a very talented director and cinematographer.
Morning, ladies. Just do your best to look good while staying on your toes.
It's got Magazine in it, so it's not going to clog your pores.
It actually looks like you're an airline stewardess for a gay airline.
All right, so I'm going to give you
Okay.
all your lines. Now these two lines you have to land in your commercial. Everything else is improvisation. You guys are just reacting to the things around you.
Okay.
You guys are going to only have 2 takes each. Everyone should at least know
2?
the main thing in here, right? And what is it?
Surviving?
I'm not shy in front of the camera.
Wait.
So
So they get only 2 takes, and the rest they have to improvise. Are they improving? Why does it sound weird to say improving? Are they improvising the rest of the lines, or is it just they have to say 2 lines and then do whatever? Either way, it just sounds awkward. Because what are you supposed to do? If it's a commercial, there needs to be a concept. There has to be something, right? You can't just make up stuff for a commercial.
I'm not shy in front of the camera, so I feel this is a great opportunity for me. And it's just something that easy breezy, beautiful CoverGirl needs to see.
We're walking basically up around these stairs, along the side of the pool to that mark where you, in 30
It's
seconds.
dark outside already? Wasn't it? Are they're outside, right? Is it dark or is it just... I'm so confused. Is it nighttime already? How long did that take? Were they just in hair and makeup all? Is she the last one?
Along the side of the pool.
It's literally dark outside already. They have 2 lines to say at the end, but I guess they can do whatever they want until they get at the very end and then say the lines. But what is it, like an obstacle course? Are they gonna throw stuff at the girls and see what happens? It's gonna be Ninja Warrior plus the Saw movies plus The Ring, maybe.
Everything else before that is on you.
It's on
I
you,
just remember
Sarah.
that the whole time you want to really engage the camera.
Rolling sound,
They're telling her this as she's on the set and they're about to film. They give her all of these instructions a few seconds before. Okay.
Before you start rolling, Jeff, hold on one second. Sarah, what you're going to want to do is, now you're going to start here. There is an obstacle course. You're going to want to go under there, and then you want to take that can right there, and then you want to just take a couple sips. You're going to swim 2 laps around the pool. Okay, you're going to do a little dive at the end. Come now, there's a ladder. There's going to be a ladder for you.
Rolling sound, rolling camera. Action.
Oh, thank you. When you're out on the town, don't be a wallflower. Make sure you put your best face forward. Hey, everyone. We had 30 seconds to walk up the stairs, around, by the pool, and then stop and land our lines. Thank you, sir. Just what I need. Sheer lightweight coverage, dermatologist tested. Clean liquid makeup, only from Easy Breezy Beautiful CoverGirl.
She did amazing.
And cut.
You held the product
Good
out of frame. You were down here. And do you really want to sell foundation with an alcoholic beverage?
Well, then why would you offer it to her? Why would you offer the model something in the video that you don't want in the video? Why would you even have it around? And I love how he tells her that after her first take when she only gets 2 takes. So now the pressure is really on. It's almost like they're tricking them and they're trying to set them up for failure. This is so evil. You know Mr. J was more than happy to tell her that. He knows that she's going to be stressed out on the second take, and that's exactly what he wants. He wants her to mess up. And that's why he let her do all of that and didn't correct her until they stopped filming.
Oh, thank you.
There's someone offering her a drink. Is she supposed to take it? Is she not? Did they tell her? No, they didn't tell her. Hey, don't take the drink. But they're offering it to her while she's being filmed. So she probably does think she has to take it because she's interacting with the scene, which is what they told her to do, to interact with the scene. So is she just going to ignore the man at this party?
No. I should have been thinking, the image of a cover girl, no alcohol.
Then why are they
failed the
serving
test.
alcohol?
Are you gonna be on the 4th step here?
If her end of the side, they're gonna fall flat or do it. There's gonna be no in between with her.
I just thought about some of the tips we learned at Groundlings. Commitment is the #1 rule of improv. You have to feel it in order for it to look real on the camera.
Parties are so unpredictable, but your makeup doesn't have to be.
That's a good line.
That's
Easy,
great.
breezy, beautiful. Cover girl.
And cut.
Personally, I know
She did really good.
So that works for me.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh
I
no.
love coming to Los Angeles. I love entertaining my friends. I don't know what I was doing.
What are they supposed to
I could
say?
think of a recipe for like blueberry muffins. You guys gonna be here all night? Sweet, dude.
Oh wait, look, she stopped to have a party.
Had nothing to do with makeup, like totally made of
So
fun.
now notice how all the girls are putting the drinks on the table before they reach the end. Did Sarah tell them? Did Sarah mention, hey, don't have the drink in your hand at the end? I think that would have been good because now it seems like all the models are making sure not to have the drink in their hand at the end.
Easy, breezy, beautiful. Cover girl.
And cut.
Smile. You're selling a product.
I
Thanks.
did my best. On the night of the town, CoverGirl helps me look my best.
I really wasn't nervous. I wasn't nervous at all in there.
I love that color on her.
Kind of had those butterflies.
Sure, lightweight coverage. Dermatologist tested. Clean liquid makeup. Only from Easy Breezy Beautiful CoverGirl.
Now he's
When
going
you got
to
the
critique
end,
her.
It sounds like you were selling pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
You know when they say you may have diarrhea and blah, 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 blah. So don't sell me the side effects.
Mr. J is on standby. He's so excited to tell the girls on all the things they messed up on. After they finish recording the commercial, like they're completely done, everyone's packed up, ready to go home. He's like, you know what would have made this a million times better? Here's a list. Yeah, I probably should have told you this before you did the commercial and everything, while everyone was still here, but I just waited till after you finished. I just thought that would be better for you.
Molly, you ready, miss?
I'm ready. In these kind of things that are more my element, I need to just blow everyone away and show them my personality.
Action.
So, of course, you think, I can do a little improv and then remember my lines. But you get out there and it's like, should I take the drink from this guy? Should I talk to these people? It's like all of a sudden everything's different and your lines are nowhere to be found. Sheer. Long lasting. Dermatologist tested.
You missed a line and there was nothing engaging about that delivery.
Notice how excited Mr. J is to tell her how she messed up. You missed the line? This man is way too excited to be giving the bad news. He's not there to get a good commercial for CoverGirl, in my opinion. He's not. He's there for some good reality TV. We want the models to mess their lines up. Even Molly Sue, did you hear what she said? She said, I didn't know if I should take the drink from the waiter in the commercial. They don't even know what to do. They're just kind of guessing.
I'm pretty disappointed because I'm not this person. I have to somehow step out of whatever's holding me back because I have to win this.
I'm ready. You ready? Okay.
Action.
Every woman is looking for a spot of perfection. So why not start with that perfection on your face?
I love
You have to
Danielle.
talk like the whole way up there, and it's more difficult than what you think it's gonna be. Dermatologist tested. Liquid? I am tripping.
If there is one thing that you have to remember about CoverGirl, what is
Easy,
it?
breezy, beautiful CoverGirl. What's wrong with me?
All right, take 2.
Okay.
Easy, breezy, beautiful CoverGirl.
Is that a way to sell a product? That's the way to sell a product.
Okay, why didn't you tell her that from the beginning? Why don't you... notice how Mr. J, he has the opportunity to correct the girls on their first takes, But no, he waits till after they finish. They did the 2 takes, and then he's like, you know, you should have held it like this. You should have done this. Then just say that from the beginning. Don't worry, guys. Mr. J knows what he's doing. He's effectively messing up all of these commercials for CoverGirl, and he's doing a really good job at it.
A lot going on, but you have to draw the viewer's eye to you.
Being a model is a job. If I have a duty at hand, I focus and leave whatever worries you have at home.
Ladies, whatever your ages, for all occasions, CoverGirl makeup is the way to go. Easy breezy, beautiful CoverGirl.
Why is he filming on this?
You were relating the party and the brand. This was very impressive.
How you guys do?
Why are they responsible for the lines for a product of a national brand like CoverGirl? Why are those models on America's Next Top Model responsible for just coming up with this stuff? Has anyone ever thought of that for these commercials? It's crazy.
How you guys do?
She came in with a smile on her face like, how'd you guys do? I did great. We're all like, just please go in another room right now because that's not what I want to hear.
Oh.
We did that.
I really don't question the other girls about how they feel about me because I don't care to know.
Oh my goodness gracious. Your heart is like racing. Your pulse is going boom, 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 boom. Are you okay? Are you sure? I don't want you to pass out or anything.
No.
Why are you crying?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just get really nervous. That's all.
Oh my gosh, you're making me nervous.
He's trying to psych her out. Notice how he's asking her those questions. He's trying to trigger an emotional reaction from her. He knows that she's nervous. He's checking her pulse. Oh, you seem really nervous. Do I see a tear? Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna cry? But notice how she kept saying, no, I'm fine. It's normal to be anxious right before you film a commercial. But Mr. J is trying to bring that out of her a little bit more so that she can mess up even more or start crying or God knows what. And look what he says to her. There's really not room for mistakes.
I'm crying.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just get
Why are you
really
crying?
nervous.
She's not crying.
Oh my gosh, you're making me nervous.
There's really not room for mistakes. And so just one small mistake can get you out of the competition.
Action!
Oh gosh.
She said,
See,
oh gosh.
he tripped her up. This is what Mr. J does, okay? This is what he wanted to happen. He wanted to psych her out before she even started this commercial. If you wanted a model to do well, you would not try to psych them out right before they're going to film a commercial for a brand that you're helping direct. You wouldn't do any of that. You would say, hey, you're going to do amazing. Don't worry. And just do 1, 2, 3. You got this. You'd say something like that. You wouldn't do what Mr. J is doing, which is actively trying to make her even more anxious and more nervous.
She said, oh gosh, not good.
Thank you. What's going on? I just love wearing CoverGirl. It's just so nice to wear. Sheer white coverage makeup.
And cut.
I think what happened is you got so
He's
caught up in the
smiling.
improvisation that you forgot the final line.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You learn from it. All right?
Thank you.
Thanks.
I didn't do well last week. Since I did not good at all this week, I think more than likely I'll probably be going home. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Rookie, man, she's so sentimental because that's just her nature. She just breaks.
That was Mr. J's doing. He knew how Brooke is. He knows that she's a little bit more reserved. And she said in an earlier part of the episode that she doesn't really like public speaking. So he played on that. So he made sure to know, oh, you're feeling anxious, you're nervous, you're making me nervous. Are you crying? He made sure to say all of those things because he wants her to remember how nervous she is so that she replays that in her head as she's doing this commercial. And she messes up. And guess what? She messed up.
So nice to wear.
Look how they're laughing.
White coverage
They're just
makeup.
laughing. Oh, she's messing up our commercial. Haha. This is so funny. Because they don't care because it's not serious to them. Do you think that they're actually going to use this or that they actually care about the quality or the production of it? Absolutely not. The people in charge of this commercial are acting like clowns. It's like a circus to them. This is their circus. The only people on America's Next Top Model taking it seriously are the models. And that's the truth.
It's up to you to improvise and sell yourself. You've seen CoverGirl commercials? You know how they go?
I have
Do
personality.
you know how they go, Mr. J?
You know, I have style. You know, I have class, and I'm just me, and I'm real.
Action!
She doesn't quite grasp the fact that she's got to improvise in this scene. It was 30 seconds of me listening to her heels clop on the concrete. This was you.
That is improvising, to be fair.
It was like it was
my
you were making your
entrance.
entrance, but you didn't improvise anything.
What do you want her to do? What do you want her to do, Mr. J? Give her some direction. But they don't give them direction, and then they're mad when the girls do their own thing. Then tell the girls what to do. I don't understand. So then you don't want them to improvise. You want her to do something. You want her to interact with the set, grab something. Then just tell her that, hey, grab this or do. But they don't want to help them. Whatever, who cares? He's just mad because now he can't critique her on anything because she just walked past looking fabulous. You know, he needs her to mess up somewhere. And he's mad because she hasn't yet. She didn't grab the alcohol. She didn't trip on the stairs. He needs something.
Take two.
You guys look fabulous. Oh, what a party. Oh my gosh. The second time, I just took my time, talking to hey girl. God, I felt fabulous.
She's a drag queen.
Okay. This is... okay. Lightweight.
You're still rolling.
Cut.
Girls don't say that.
Man, I can't believe I went blank. I cursed, you know, which was a bad thing I shouldn't have done, but
They're
it's just
putting
like,
that in the final shot.
I couldn't believe I forgot my lines.
So are you ready to be a cover
It was
girl?
all that walking that you did, Jade. She technically followed the instructions. She improvised, which was just walking around. Honestly, I didn't hate it. When they kept rolling, even though she forgot her lines, like she had nothing to say, they just kept rolling. I was like, you want to cut? Or we just like roll it after she... No? Okay, we're just going to keep going. Okay. The cameraman was never going to stop recording. It was going to just keep going on. Even Jade was just standing there like... what time is it? He's just... The guy, he keeps filming. I don't know. They're definitely going to put all of that in the final commercial. It's just going to be her saying the one cuss word, and then they're going to be like, wow, Jade, that was wonderful. Who knows? CoverGirl might like that. Maybe they like spontaneity.
So are you ready to be a cover girl?
Yes.
You are?
I would love to be a
I didn't know it because I didn't hear anything about cover girl.
If I had one more take, I know I would have aced it because I just...
He's like, I didn't hear
a little bit
anything
more
about
direction,
CoverGirl.
That's all.
While sitting there and laughing half of the time. He's like, I didn't hear anything about CoverGirl. Well, I didn't hear anything about creative direction, and I didn't see anything about creative direction. What I gathered from all this is Mr. J is evil, and he did not want any of the girls to do well. And that's just my personal take on it. It didn't seem like someone who was actually wanting their clients to have a good commercial. We've already invested too much time in this. So let's see the final commercials and who gets eliminated. Who did the worst?
Hello, ladies. Remember that?
Yeah, that's not funny.
Goodness, scared the life out of me.
Scared me. My heart stopped. Well, earlier this week, I did a fake fainting. And one of us had a very emotional response, which I did not want to happen. And I apologize for putting you through that. So you learned all about acting.
Okay. I reacted to an episode where Tyra fake passes out in front of all the girls. You guys can watch it. There will be a link in the description. You should watch it, actually. So she's referencing that. And now she's apologizing to Ferranda because Ferranda was kind of freaking out over it because she thought it was real. So now Tyra is apologizing. Could she have apologized earlier when it happened and Ferranda was crying? Yeah, but okay, it's fine. And then she gave them t-shirts. So I think this whole thing has been smoothed over.
All right, Molly, so you had a commercial for CoverGirl where you had to be the life of the party. So let's take a look at your best take.
For a late night, I want something light and hassle-free, sheer, long-lasting, dermatologist tested, easy breezy beautiful, CoverGirl.
That wasn't a model's performance. There was no passion in your eyes.
You didn't deliver the correct line at the end, but you were very concise in how you spoke. But I think instead of engaging the viewer, it may make them back off a little bit.
It was almost like you were selling.
Oh, so now you have a lot to say, huh? Okay, where was all this feedback on your set for the commercial that you directed and filmed?
It was almost like you were selling mace. You want to keep them away? Like,
She had 2 takes.
all right, Danielle, so you had a CoverGirl commercial for foundation, and here's your best take.
Did they have to include that?
You took a drink and then put it back down on the thing.
He was gonna walk away, and I was like, Every woman is looking for a spot of perfection. So why not start with that perfection on your face? Easy, breezy,
She looks really good.
beautiful CoverGirl.
All right, Danielle,
She's so cute.
you know about the accent, her perfection. You have to really study the other girls that have the newscaster accent, just the normal accent where no matter what city you're in, it's pretty much a standard accent. That's extremely important in doing a commercial.
I will work on that.
Tyra's going to be mad over Danielle's accent, but the accent was fine for the 100 people on set filming this commercial. They seemed okay with it. Why didn't anyone tell her if it was such a big deal? I think her accent is fine, and I understood everything that she said. She doesn't have to pretend to have an accent that she doesn't have. That's weird.
Up next is Ferranda. Here's your best take.
Wow. Parties are so unpredictable.
Why is this guy
But your makeup doesn't
frame?
have to be. Easy, breezy, beautiful. CoverGirl.
It was a little over the top at the end, but at least you went for it.
I just didn't like the
Thank
3
you,
poses
Twiggy.
with the tag. Really beautiful. And you need to relax your eyebrows. You got nervous and your eyebrows went up into the sky. So you just need to relax. But other than that, I thought you did a really good job. And Ferranda was the challenge winner. Nick Cannon said that you were very sharp and had a quick wit at Wild 'N Out. So congratulations.
Well done.
And you're gonna be on Veronica Mars.
Alrighty. So Brooke, you had a commercial, and here's your best take.
I just love wearing CoverGirl. It's just so nice to wear. Sheer light coverage makeup.
That was dreadful.
You were babbling Brooke.
You got camera shy, or you got stage fright.
I started worrying so much about my improving that when I got to the end, I just froze.
Yeah, I say your nerves get the better of you. And I know because I was really, really, really shy when I first started.
It's not about shy. So many actresses are the most shy people in the world. It's about stage fright. There's a difference.
Yeah, but she's not trying to become an actress. She's trying to become a model. If it was just about the lines at the very end, then why did they put so much emphasis on the dialogue coming up the stairs and doing the improv and should I take the glass? They literally cut that out from the beginning of the commercial, and the commercial literally starts with her already up the stairs. So they really hyped it up. They put so much pressure for no reason for them to do that whole stairs thing, just for them to mess up and then forget the lines at the end. They wanted the girls distracted enough to where they're focusing on all the wrong things when at the very end, the only lines that matter were the 2 lines at the end.
All right, Nina, so you had a commercial, and here's your best take.
For ladies, whatever your ages, for all occasions, CoverGirl makeup is the way to go. Easy, breezy, beautiful CoverGirl.
Look how they shot this. Look at how this is cropped on the left side.
Ooh, Nana was taking no prisoners on that one. You left a wake of partygoers behind you.
But it did remind me of a real makeup commercial where you're just kind of running and it's a frenetic pace and you're
You
going.
could have done it and been more graceful. You could have done it and been more sort of, you know, these are your guests, these are your friends. You could have walked through and gone, oh, excuse me.
Alrighty, up next is Joni.
Excuse
I love coming to Los Angeles. I love entertaining my friends. CoverGirl gives me confidence to go out and make it through the day. Easy, breezy, beautiful CoverGirl.
Jenny, I think you really got to realize where you are. And you were in a fabulous house and you were selling CoverGirl. So this means that you've got some element of sophistication.
So Leslie, you had a commercial where you had to ad-lib.
You're gonna say that about her with this low budget commercial? You let all the girls choose their lines. If you weren't happy with it, then you should have told her what to say.
So Leslie, you had a commercial where you had to ad-lib. Here's your best take.
On the night of the town, CoverGirl helps me look my best. How you guys doing? Sure, lightweight coverage. Dermatologist tested. Clean liquid makeup. Only from Easy Breezy Beautiful CoverGirl.
Walking through, there was just something very modelly about you. I liked that a lot, except that when you delivered the tagline, you just got kind of mean.
Camera just loves you. You really need to bring that.
Because I've never seen that.
I think she did an amazing job.
Alrighty, up next is Sarah. Here's your best take.
When you're out on the
Look,
town,
they just speed it up. They're like, this doesn't matter. We know that we put a lot of pressure on the girls to make up a script and improvise. Just fast forward through all of that. Who cares? Just go to the end. Just go to the end. They did all of that for nothing.
when you're out on the town, don't be a wallflower. Make sure you put your best face forward. Sheer lightweight coverage, dermatologist tested. Clean liquid makeup.
Is that the cocktail or the...
I mean, first of all, to have a drink in your hand at all is bad, but to have it as high as the product.
Didn't you
and both of
direct
them
this,
halfway
sir?
out of frame,
Isn't this your commercial?
that's a big error.
No, that's a big error for you, not for her. When mistakes like this happen, guess who they're gonna go to? The videographer that they're paying to shoot this, not the model. Sorry, that's the truth.
That's a big error.
Like you looked like a real CoverGirl in a CoverGirl commercial. It started strong. You just have to end just as strong as you start. Alrighty, Jade, so you had a commercial, and here's your best take.
Hey, girls. You guys look fabulous. What? I felt fabulous. Okay. This is... okay. Coverage. You guys used my worst one.
You're saying this is your worst one?
Because the other one, I did the lines perfectly. And my improving wasn't good.
On the first take, there was
What?
really very little interaction with the background, and also there was really no speaking. All we heard was footsteps.
You're often only given one chance at a casting to deliver your lines.
Who doesn't think it was their best take?
Oh my God. No way.
You have to know that you're not the only person thinking that right now.
Yeah, it happens to all of us in all walks of life.
I have worked for Victoria's Secret for 10 years, and I'm like, why the hell did they choose that shot? You'll never be 100% happy
That's
as a
not
model.
even the same.
It was just very unnatural and pushing too hard. Like, hey girl, twisting and turning, and yeah, it was very draggish.
She knows. I love that she confronted them about this because they asked the other girls thinking that the other girls wouldn't say anything. And the other two girls were like, I feel like you guys didn't pick my best one too. And that says a lot. I bet they were not expecting the other girls to raise their hand. Those girls are definitely going home next episode. Tyra's like, okay, those two gotta go. They're too self-aware. She basically says, I know you guys picked my worst one. And she looked shocked too. It genuinely looked like she couldn't believe that they picked her worst one. Like she knew that she had a better take, and yet they purposely chose that one.
On the first take, there was really very little
interaction with the background. And he said there was really no speaking. So then you chose the one where the lines were messed up at the very end, even though that's the most important one. Okay, so you just told on yourself. And then he's like, all we heard was footsteps. What he's failing to mention is the part that Jade is confronting them about, which was the lines at the end. He doesn't even address that. Why? Because he knows she's right. Why would you choose the take where the improv part was supposedly better than the deliverable lines at the end, which were the most important thing? That doesn't make any sense.
You're often only given one chance.
You're only given one chance to deliver your lines?
Who doesn't think it was their best?
Okay, but she's not at a casting. She's filming a commercial for CoverGirl. Nigel, that's not even comparable. So now I'm going to deliberate on the judge's deliberation.
All right, guys, since they didn't have a photo shoot this week, we're going to look at what we call still grabs from the commercial. Joni.
She looks amazing. She's got great stage presence, but she doesn't understand why she's here. She doesn't understand what she's doing.
She's modeling.
She did things wrong, as they all did, but Limey didn't.
I love Twiggy. She did things wrong.
Jade.
Jade has the bone structure to be a model.
If this wasn't a drag queen walking through that party, I don't know what was.
Okay.
Hey, girl.
Personally,
Well, what
I don't
do
think
you
either
know,
one of
then?
Jade's takes was any good.
You don't think that. Molly Sue.
She's really smart, definitely intellectual. She's not modeling.
She's more like a TV presenter for me.
And that's it for tonight, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm Molly Sue.
I still think there's hope for Molly Sue. Sometimes she bores me like another girl in this competition.
Who else bores you?
Banana.
You know, she's just not present.
I feel like she's starting to get upset. I feel like she
I
wants
wonder
to
why.
punch everybody on the panel. Sarah.
Sarah, for
She's
me,
not the
is
only
a
one.
dwarf stuck inside a giant's body. She doesn't have that.
Does she?
Danielle.
Danielle just has to refine movements and what she says.
Danielle was like talking like this. And you
Oh
ain't
my
gonna be
God.
nobody come girl talking like this. Rhonda.
I love her personality.
But she's got no bust, and she's super
What?
skinny.
Any one of you know who Deborah Shaw is?
Wait, I have to pause for that. I have to pause because Nigel, I know you did not just say all of that. They filmed an entire CoverGirl commercial, and that's what he's concerned about. She's too skinny and she has no bust. That's the takeaway from today's entire production of this very big, big production.
Any one of you know who Deborah Shaw is?
Sure.
Praying mantis.
That's just how she's built.
Veranda shocked me in this commercial. She's articulate, she moves well, and she has a personality. Brooke.
I think Brooke's biggest flaw is she's just really fragile.
She can't speak yet. She's far too quiet. I can never hear a word she says.
Still looks like a trout, but I love her.
Yes, well, if this was America's Next Top Trout, this would be a keeper.
Okay, that's not funny. What? She doesn't... They're all a bunch of haters. They just sit there and it's not even deliberations. It's just the roast. They're like, okay, what do we hate about this girl? She has no personality. It's just all the things that they want to say when the girls are not there. How is it judges' deliberation? They're not deliberating anything. They call it deliberations because they're deliberately mean to all the girls behind their back. The book from the Mean Girls. They go through each page.
Okay, what about Veranda? What do you not like about her? She is too skinny, yeah. And the other one, she looks like a fish, okay? And her, no personality. Nothing. She doesn't even know why she's here, even though she signed up for this and it's a modeling competition. But she has no passion and she doesn't understand anything.
All right. Before we see who gets eliminated for no reason, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform for you to build your business and brand online. Whether you're just starting out, you want to manage a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful looking website, engage with your audience, and sell anything that you can think of. Squarespace has so many amazing features. You can create your own online store, whether you want to sell physical or digital products. Squarespace has the tools you need to start selling online. You can also handle appointments using Squarespace. You can offer online, in-person private sessions, workshops, or even group classes. Squarespace provides everything you need to manage your schedule, accept secure payments, send automatic reminders, and beautifully showcase your services and more. How you display your work is really important, and Squarespace makes it easy by having so many customizable features. With a click of a slider, you can change how large or small your photos are. You can add space in between each picture. I love how they have so many different options for you to display your work the way you want it to be seen. You can start a free trial by going to squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Jessica. Use my offer code Jessica for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All the information will be in the description. Notice who's in the bottom 3. Didn't she raise her hand? Didn't Molly Sue raise her hand? Or did she? Wait, no, it was Sarah. Okay. Minus Molly Sue. But these two.
Will Molly Sue and Jade please step forward? I only have one photo in my hands. The girl that I do not call must immediately return to the house, pack your belongings, and go home. Molly Sue, the reason why you stand before me right now is not because you take bad pictures. It's because of something that we call lack of persona.
Something that we call.
And when you presented yourself today, something about it was just robotic.
Just like
Jade,
the way you're talking right now?
You stand before me right now, not because the commercial was very bad. You stand before me because you play the blame game. Do you know what Michael, your director, said during deliberations?
What?
Both of your takes were bad.
Okay, let's see the other take
Both
then.
of them.
Let's see it.
And the judges were turned off by your attitude. So who goes home?
They don't like
The
that
girl
they
feel
that she
is
called them out.
just not shining as brightly as she can, or the girl that feels like she knows it all. Jade, you don't know it all. You don't know it all, and that's why you have entered this competition, because you have tried to model for so long, and it hasn't happened.
Okay.
So now it's time to just listen.
And it hasn't happened.
and
You
learn.
tried for so long.
Thank you, Molly.
What? You guys notice it's crazy that she said that. You've tried so many times to model, and it's never worked out. Ever. And now you're here on this show. And you need to listen and you need to learn. They are pissed because she called them out. They're pissed. Okay, why do you think she's on the bottom too? She exposed them on TV, and they don't like that. Notice how Tyra mentions the director said both your takes were bad. Okay, why didn't he say that then when she called him out? That's interesting. I don't remember him saying that when the confrontation happened. But now suddenly both takes were bad. We're supposed to believe that, okay? Well, I don't believe you, sir, okay? Because again, you were laughing most of the time in the back. This man spent more time giving feedback during panel than he did on his own commercial shoot.
Thank you, Molly's. So it's just, I'm so confused right now. For Jade to stay over me, it was just crazy. And I didn't see it coming at all. It's not even being voted off, it's being voted off for not having personality. It's just
not true.
It's the last reason in the world I thought I'd be leaving. You know, through the weeks I've been progressing.
See, I also don't like how they say the girls don't have personality and that's the reason. Like, they make the girls believe that they're not good enough, that they don't have certain qualities, when that's not true at all. I honestly don't believe that at all. One thing the judges do not like on this show is being called out. And when you call the judges out, this is what happens. You get in the bottom two, you almost get eliminated, but they don't eliminate you because they want to teach you a lesson. They want to keep you around, but they want to make sure that you know your place. So next time Jade pulls something like this, best believe she's going to be in the bottom two again. So now she's going to know, okay, maybe I shouldn't be so forward and confront the judges because this is what happens. And then notice how the other model that also called out her commercial not having the best take was also in the bottom two. What do you guys think about this whole situation? The commercials, the director, them laughing. What are your thoughts? Please leave them in the comments and I'll see you guys in my next video.